Hey everybody, Dan Kraszewski with Dan365.com. Looking at a house here in Milwaukee. Thought I'd take you through it real quick, and hopefully I'll be able to crunch some numbers for you and get you a scope of work in the next couple of days as well. I've already looked through this thing, so I already know that I'm not going to buy it, but because of the fact that I've kind of told some people that I would put a scope of work on based off of the house that I'm looking at, I am going to do that anyway, even though I'm really not interested in this property. I'm going to make a couple of assumptions. I can't really take you in the basement without the proper lighting. So, with that being said, the foundation is not in great shape. But just for the sake of argument, I'm going to just assume the foundation is okay for crunching these numbers and being able to give you that scope of work. So, real quickly, I'm going to run through this house with you. So in here, need new flooring throughout. It's got a lot of charm in the first floor. We've got stained glass windows, kind of a nice little foyer here when you walk in, which then leads you to a nice living room with some more stained glass windows, some china cabinets, built-in china cabinets, which then takes you into this really great dining room. Really nice ceilings, a decent ceiling fan already, good light from the different lights. Really nice trim all the way around it. This is typical of a house built in this time frame, of all the extra trim and china cabinets, things like that. The kitchen itself needs a lot of work. We've got a drop ceiling. We need new cabinets. Basically, this whole kitchen would be completely gutted and redone. If you got a pantry in here, you probably would save at least the lower part of the pantry, but as cabinets, but otherwise everything else in here is brand new. Like I said earlier, the foundation is bad, and I was able to tell that almost right away. Real quick, here's what they call a half bath on the listing, but it actually only has a toilet. But back to the foundation. As I walk through this house, from the back to the front, it is incredible. It's a decent pitch. You can tell almost immediately that there's some kind of an issue with this foundation. So going upstairs here, the one thing about this upstairs is it does have 3 bedrooms, all have closets, but these bedrooms are just extremely small. It actually surprises me that they can count this as a full 3-bedroom house, because some of these, I don't know if they're even 8 by 8. This one that we were just in was pretty darn close, if it was even 8 by 8. I mean, I guess the one positive is they do all have closets, but now here I am staying at the very back of this house, and I feel like I'm about to tip forward. That's how steep that pitch is. I wanted to show you the bathroom here real quick. It's actually a decent sized bathroom. So it'd actually be, an easy bathroom to fix up pretty nicely. But with everything else being wrong with this foundation and things like that, it just really isn't worth the effort. But like I said, I am going to still just kind of pretend like the foundation's okay, just to give you an idea of what it would cost to rehab a house in this kind of condition, minus the foundation issues, okay? The one thing it did need when I was down in the basement is it did need a furnace. It did need a water heater. We need some new doors. The windows overall are in decent shape. They all have storms and things like that. You probably would have to do some fix-up work on some of the storms, some of the windows, because they are broken. So you can see this is typical of this area. Houses are close together, but they're all decent size. Here's the house itself from the outside. I know I started on the porch, so you wouldn't be able to see it. So it's actually from the curb, it actually looks decent. You do a nice paint job on what's some already aluminum siding, as well as some asbestos siding, probably on the top there. You do a decent paint job from the outside. This could look great. Foundation from the outside doesn't look bad, but there are some issues with it. It does need a possible roof. I don't know. It's hard to see from over here, but you can see a little bit better there. It's discoloring. It's kind of wavy. I know it's hard to tell as I walk through here. I mean, the one big positive, other than some of the appeal on the inside as far as the architecture goes, is this 2-car garage. Actually, I'm sorry, 2.5-car garage, sided, newer roof, newer garage door. I mean, this actually is probably the best part of the house, to be honest with you. But with that being said, you know, I'm not going to buy a house with a poor foundation just because it has a nice garage. The people don't live in the garage, they live in the house, right? So that, for the most part, is, you know, what I'm going to be going off of. This is what I'm going to do with this house as far as crunching the numbers. Like I said, I'm going to assume the foundation's okay. I'm going to say it needs a new roof. I'm going to say it needs the new furnace. It's going to need the new water heater. It's going to need an exterior paint job. It's going to need a little bit of landscape work. It's going to need some work on that front porch. And then on the inside, it's basically going to be all new flooring throughout. It's going to be brand new kitchen, brand new bathroom, brand new, I guess, half bath if you want to call it that, as well as new paint and things like that, and trim and stuff where necessary on the second floor. So that's kind of what I'm going to go off of. I'm going to be putting this video up here probably tonight. Again, this is with the purpose of pretending like I'm going to buy it, even though I'm not going to because of the foundation. But I'm going to pretend like I'm going to buy this house, crunch the numbers, and just to kind of show you what a standard scope of work might look like for a house like this. So I hope you enjoy it. Again, you can find out more at dan365.com. I'm going to try to keep getting some of these videos up a little bit more often, but I just haven't lucked out with some of the properties that I've been wanting to buy. They've kind of been taken away from me a little sooner than I would even get over there. So with that, I hope you have a great day. I will talk to you later. Bye.